Chill, man, chill. Okay, okay, okay. You guys are gonna get me in trouble. I was literally just cleaning my glasses, man. You would be so proud of me. I think I've gone from like a once every 3 days glasses cleaning to like probably like 2 times a day, man. I'm like twice a year. You should do it because you will see in HD. I'm not trying to mog you. I wear my glasses when I exercise, obviously, so I get sweat on the glasses. So now you gotta clean the sweat off the glasses, otherwise it dries and it makes your glasses look really, really bad. Using the spray bottle? No, I probably should, but I'm a type of guy. If it's good enough for the apple, it's good enough for the glass as far as I'm concerned. I don't wear them when I exercise. I put them on for work. Honestly, I'm not trying to mog you. You're not as blind as I am. Like you're a fake glasses wearer. I put mine on first thing in the morning before I do anything else, and it's the last thing I do before bed is take them off. Like I cannot see without them. I think it would be fun. It's illegal to do the greatest stream idea I have, unfortunately, which is you load up like Project Cars and you do 1 lap of Laguna Seca, and then you drink a shot, wait 10 minutes and do another lap of Laguna Seca, and then you drink another shot and wait 10 minutes and do another lap of Laguna Seca, and then but and you just keep that going until you can't proceed anymore. And the other one is do the exact same thing, but just take my glasses off and crash into the wall. You could probably do it. Yeah, but I'm like, I don't think this is the case. So don't get me twisted on this one. But imagine if your peak driving was after like 6 shots. Like, I think as a scientist, you have an obligation to seek the truth, but I also think you have to understand the implications of like understanding what your data would do to the public. So I think that it's a complicated situation. The Try Guys did it IRL. What did they find? This might be radical. My null hypothesis is that you become a worse driver when you're drunk. Anybody with me on that one? I wouldn't know from experience. That's my theory. Big if true. But motherfuckers in like 1922? No way, man. Are you fucking serious? I don't know why they sound like they're from California in 1992. No shot, bro. Is it true? Yeah, Justin was blowing my mind yesterday when he told me that the auto shop students in his high school built an electric car. Then I was so shocked. Someone in my chat said, actually, the first car ever built was electric. Do I just not understand the electric car, I guess? If the first car ever built was electric, why did it take so long to get good electric cars? What was the battery technology? I guess that makes sense. You wouldn't want to fucking load up the caddy, drive to Costco, and then be like, oh, we need 117 D batteries to get home. And then you put all the batteries in and the car doesn't turn on and you're like, oh, fuck. Like one of them slotted in negative to positive instead of positive to negative. Hey, NL, one of your rants made me realize I could improve my life. I lost 30 pounds and opened a Roth IRA. Thank you. We're saving lives here, people. We're saving lives here or something. That's great. I didn't do anything. You did it all. All I did was probably like annoy you until you were like, sure, I'll give it a try to shut this self-righteous soapbox motherfucker up. I know what it's like when you're like not exercising and then like someone in your life starts talking about exercising. You're like, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up, man. Not everybody has 8 minutes a day to do cardio, okay? You wouldn't get it, man. Yeah, then you do it and you're like, well, today was a VO2 max day on the bike. I think it was really important. And everyone else is like, shut up, dude. Shut the fuck up, man. Not everybody has 45 seconds a day to get their heart rate up, okay? What's your FTP? I don't want to answer that question because I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed my FTP hasn't gone up as much in the last 2 cycles as I would want it to. So I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you my watts per kilogram with my FTP. My watts per kilogram is 3.43. Now I'm looking to amp that up, okay? It's not disrespectable, but I'm looking to amp it up. Mine's 297. Fuck you, buddy. Not everybody has like a minute and a half a day, okay, to fucking do cardio. 297 ass. Post your weight. Can I ask that? Is that legal to ask? If I say post it athletically? Not from a body shaming standpoint. I need your watts per kilogram. 185 pounds. Man, fuck you, dude. Hang on, now I'm like, watts per kilogram calculator. You fucking watts. Listen here, okay. So enter your current weight. Pounds, 185. Current FTP, 297. Calculate 3.54. Fuck you, dude. You got a watts per kilogram mog me? Watts per kilogram mog me by 0.12 watts per kilogram, buddy? Come on. I'm crashing out. I've been mogged so hard. Maybe make more watts? It's fucking hard, man. It hurts. It fucking kills, dude. Anyway, no, that's good. That's very impressive. I think like a stretch goal for me, if I could hit like 290 or 300 FTP this year, I would consider that a very successful year of training. But I'm gonna need to bust through this plateau first. That's for sure. We're doing that periodized training. We're keeping the lows lows. We're keeping the highs high. But it's gonna take a bit of building the base, I think. You still eat shredded cheese out of the bag like a toddler? Are you getting upset with all the exercise talk? Is that what's happening here? I see you. And it's a crazy thing to know somebody like that. To see them for all that they are. I couldn't help it. It's all your fault. You know that one? What's that? That's Head Over Feet, Alanis Morissette. Sorry, I didn't give you a lot of time to answer. It took me a second to figure it out. Okay, well, hello, YouTube. I'm going to tell you right now, this looks like the start of the 3rd act of Heat. I can see McNulty and whoever Al Pacino's character is named getting ready to embrace, even though they're enemies. They got Robert De Niro and Al Pacino in Heat. They got a certain Art Donaldson, Patrick Zweig type setup. It's not Heat anyway. Chevrolet. American police officers. This is not Cars, huh? Could this be like Days of Thunder? The only movie I know about car racing? Oh, it is. It is, man. Thankfully, oh, you know what? I know another movie about motorsports. Driven, the Sylvester Stallone movie, Driven. I mean, there was no way you're not getting this. It's probably 100 times more famous than the next most famous movie about NASCAR. Okay, Talladega Nights. Talladega Nights is fair. Remember Mellow Yellow, man? 38% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I don't think this is considered a classic, that's for sure. But it's for some reason it's very well known. You a Squirt fan? Can you ask me that? Is that okay? I don't think I've ever had it. And I stand by that. Isn't it just pee? So what if it is? It's not for me to judge, I guess. Owned by Procter & Gamble, this brand of cleaning products has a mascot that is a bald man who has a white t-shirt and white eyebrows. Yeah, that's Mr. Clean. That's Jennifer Love Hewitt and Adam Driver. That one, I mean, there's no methodology. That's just what those two faces are. Frame one rip. I mean, I was born in 1988. I mean, this is obviously Adam Driver's avatar. And I mean, do you think I'm not going to know who Jennifer Love Hewitt is? Being born in 1988? Come on, man. Snoot. Breast. Chest. What are you trying to do to me, man? Honker, what are you doing to me? Okay, I think a snob, a critic. Well, a snoot. This is tough because a connoisseur and an expert are kind of the same thing. But it's not quite the same as a snoot, a snob, and a critic. An expert is not necessarily a snob, a snoot, or a critic. A connoisseur is not necessarily a snob, but I think it's more likely. You scammers. You scammers, dude! Trunk, snout, honker, and beak. Slang terms for a nose. I'm crashing out, man. Okay, hang on. A chest, a case, a crate. These are boxes in Minecraft. And then a beak, a snout, a honker, and a snoot. Nose turn. A schnoz. I like that. And then we got a connoisseur, a critic, an expert, and a snob. Ones with discerning tastes. Parts of a chicken. I don't know. Milks. Swimming strokes. That makes way more sense. What is the butter stroke? Isn't that when, like, someone's good at swimming except for their form? Like, wow, he's really good at swimming. Butter stroke. Didn't really land it, but I didn't want it to be taken as too misogynist, I suppose. 1 of 13 for Amelia Perez, as announced last week. Movie doubles responsibility. The Blue Marble. Okay. In the ballpark. You're close. Someone who might smoke ganja as a sacrament. Rasta. Run up debt. Capital of Western Australia. Crisp shirt. Lance on horseback. Stunt, of course, man, of course. See, I'm just so... My knowledge of history and warfare is so global. I wasn't thinking of, like, medieval Europe when they said a weapon used on horseback. I was thinking of, like, you know, the steppe peoples in, like, the 13th century or whatever, and I was like, bow and arrow doesn't fit here, so whatever. I mean, it's the New York Times, I understand. This isn't like the Ulaanbaatar Observer or whatever, but... It's no big deal. It shows their biases more than mine. Kirkland Signature Farm Smoked Salmon, 2 by 12 ounces. I'm going to say I have no idea. I'm going to say this is $11.99, but I have no concept of the price of smoked salmon anymore. I haven't bought it in a long time. It's up there. That's one thing I could tell you with certainty. It's up there. I went lower on that one. Not my finest moment. Come on now, guys. How about $17.49 then? Oh, that's crashing out into the extreme, man. 5 yellows is not good. Oh man. 5 yellows is crazy. That's rough. You're out of touch? Yeah, but I'm out of touch in the base direction, though. I'm not out of touch in the Lucille Bluth direction, right? I'm out of touch in the base direction.
I mean, it's 1 banana, Michael. What could it cost? $10?
How much is a banana then? Like 1 banana is like, I don't even know. 1 banana might be like 32 cents. It's actually like, it's sus, to put it in terms that people understand. It's sus how cheap it is. 50 pence? Yeah, if you're buying them individually, like from a coffee shop or something like that. But if you're buying it like in a bunch from the grocery store, it's crazy. It's like less than $1 a pound. 75 cents? You're not a real shopper. No disrespect. You're not a real shopper. They're borderline free. Are they the cheapest fruit? I think they're the cheapest fruit by far. I don't think anything else even comes close. Apples, way, way, way more expensive, man. A single grape? Yeah, but forgive the term, it's not an apples to apples comparison. Apples are cheaper than bananas. You haven't been to the grocery store. You haven't, I'm so sorry. Bananas are like 79 cents a pound, and shit apples are like $2 a pound. Good apples are like $3 a pound. Canadian. Our bananas are 29 cents a pound right now? What the fuck? That's crazy. Lemons? No, man, lemons are like 99 cents each. It's crazy. Nobody's even come close to finding a fruit cheaper than bananas. And you know why the answer is? They don't exist. That's why the answer exists. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. Grapes per grape. It's not an apples to apples comparison, man. You need to go to the store. Some of you guys need to go to the store. That's your homework for this weekend. Mangoes? Are you fucking crazy? Are you trolling? Are you baiting? Are you trying to clip farm to get something to post on live stream fails? Mangoes cheaper than bananas? What are you talking about, man? A Tolfo mangoes is like, sometimes it's like $2.99, $3.99 per mango. Per mango, man. You get like 8 bananas for $1.12. I live in Fiji. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. No, you don't. You live in Ohio or probably like Indiana. Look, you broke the website too. You broke the website. Now someone's coming in the chat saying pomegranates. Okay, listen, buddy. Bait used to be believable. My mango is to blow up. Yes, dude. Yes, riff raff. My mango is to blow up and then act like I ain't know nobody. So true, man. You know what? Yeah, you're right. I got to put respect on Fiji, man. 10,000 kilometers from Fiji. That's just about every place left on planet Earth. No disrespect. How about like India? Wow! I literally, for like an eighth of a second, the only thought in my brain is like, what the fuck is green? What does green mean? Green is when you get it right, bro. That's crazy. Watermelon's kind of cheap. It's okay. Well, listen, it is and it isn't. It can be when it's in season, but also, and this is true for bananas. In bananas, you're paying for the peel, to be fair. But with watermelon, you literally lose like 60% of the fruit to the rind, which is okay. I love watermelon, but I feel like you guys are not putting respect on how cheap bananas actually are. Tomatoes, you don't live in the place where I live. You don't live in the place where I live. Tomatoes are a fairly expensive vegetable, man. Do you do your own grocery shopping? Do you live in an Italian restaurant? Look, hey, Corey's in here saying bananas are the cheapest too. He knows. He's a real grocery shopper. It's not even a contest. See, that's what I'm getting trolled, Corey. I'm getting trolled and I'm crashing out. I'm embarrassed to say it, but I'm getting baited and trolled by non-real shoppers. They're literally in here. They're telling me, what do you mean nuts are cheaper? Oh my God. No, they're not. Go compare the price of a pound of almonds to a pound of bananas. This is madness, dude. This is like Italy on the way to the cobbler. You look like, it's going to be a rough one, guys. Maybe you're like Georgia? Something like that? Oh, no. East of Georgia. Okay, well, I can do this. Tajikistan. I have to picture the map. Tajikistan. So it's west of Kyrgyzstan. It's not Kazakhstan. You are Uzbekistan. You are Uzbekistan. It sounds like this might have looked like it had a high degree of difficulty. West of Tajikistan is a crazy guess because most of the stands are east of Tajikistan, I think. Do potatoes count? I can get a 5-pound bag for $3.99. What's crazy is that's really cheap, but that's still like 16% more expensive than the 79-cent per pound bananas. But I mean, cabbage you might be spitting. I haven't bought a whole green cabbage in a while. You might be spitting on cabbage though. Also, and then they're not fruits, but whatever. The one green cabbage can feed a family of 3 for like, I don't know, like 6 months. It's psychotic. Bean sprouts, I don't fuck with those, so I don't know. That's not for me to say. That's because no one's eating it. It's literally like cabbage is one of my favorite vegetables. It is just annoying to buy a whole cabbage and then have to keep it in your fridge when you like a huge serving of cabbage is like 1/16 of a cabbage, and then you've still got like a basketball in your fridge for months. What are you making with it? Sure, you can make yakisoba with it. It's a big part of yakisoba. You shred it up put some like sesame oil on top of it, put some salt on top of it. Corey knows what I'm talking about. Make some shio cabbage. That's about it. That's like, I'm not making my own kimchi. And neither are any Korean people that I know. Just before you start to hit me with the surprise he's white take. I'm aware. I look at my camera all the time to make sure it's still working. May 23rd. This is Memorial Day weekend, 2014. From 20th Century Fox. They publish the avatars. They distribute the X-Men movies, but is it possible that this was Days of Future Past and people were pogging up over Days of... Oh! Before they were washed. Yes, I was like 90 mil for opening weekend is kind of crazy, but that makes sense. Sony Pictures. This might be like the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Or is that gross a little anemic for that? No, it's not Andrew Garfield. No, it's not Mr. Garfield. No wonder they rebooted it after that, man. That's a pretty bad gross after a month of being in theaters for a Spider-Man movie. But anyway, chat loves to say mid things are garbage. I was losing it yesterday. Guy who has seen Ocean's 11 is trying to say that Ocean's 11 is good. And then Justin, who saw it 26 years ago, saying it's slop made for the lowest common denominator. And then everyone in chat who wasn't even alive when the movie came out going, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. It's not good. It's good, man. It's good. It's good at a minimum, okay? It might be great. I think it's great, but it's good at a minimum. It's not slop. If they made slop like that, movies would be so back. Defend Don Cheadle's accent? Okay, fucking defend Mickey Rooney in Breakfast at Tiffany's. It doesn't stop it from being one of your top 4 movies on Letterboxd, even though you've never fucking seen it. That came from the heart. Don't read the Marvel Kids comments? No, you don't get it. It's worse. There's a new kind of cinephile, man. The Gen Z cinephile that only watches like European movies that are nominated for Best Picture, and then they completely discard anything that has mass market appeal, even if it's well crafted. There are good broad appeal movies, man. You're doing the thing where like popular equals bad, which you get annoyed at me for doing when it comes to music, but then you're doing it for movies. Holy shit, I thought I was going out on a limb. I didn't realize I had the silent majority behind me, man. Spider-Verse is mainstream and also excellent. Okay, listen, you weren't here yesterday. It's not your fault that you walked into the Caltrops, okay? You should see Ocean's 11. That's all I'm going to say. Oh no, what did I do? It's just... I feel like the average 24-year-old cinephile that makes me crash out. They're always like, my 4 favorite movies? I'm going to say The Handmaiden, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Honora, and one of the animated Spider-Man films. I don't know why that seems to come up so often, but it comes up all the time. It's literally me. It's also literally Chiblee, which is fine. But he would probably fuck with Ocean's 11, I would think. I don't know what I'm doing here. Furious 7. I can do this. All we gotta... Really? I guess that makes sense. That's not Lucas Black, man. You've got him confused with some other guy. That's not Lucas Black. No, I'm thinking of Louis Black. Whoa! Gal Gadot! I spelled her name wrong. Okay, so it's Gal Gadot. It's Death on the Nile. And then from here, we can get to any other actor that's ever lived, man. It's like Russell Brand, get him to the Greek. Jonah Hill, the Lego Batman movie. Okay, maybe like the most problematic movie to movie I've ever done in my entire life, but that's fine. Gal Gadot, Russell Brand, and Jonah Hill. I don't want to put him in the same category. Okay, necessarily. I know the texts were not good, but whatever. It wasn't nearly on the same level as the other two here. What did he do? I think he told his girlfriend he wasn't comfortable with her posting pictures of herself in a bathing suit. Relevant context: she was like a professional surfer. You can only really get hit with like a cannon in this situation. I felt like everybody, Kevin Spacey got hit with a cannon. That made sense to me. And then like Army Hammer, he got hit with the cannon. He might have been eating people. That makes sense to me. And then like Jonah Hill, they were like, there's no nuance. There's just a green button and a red button. I understand why he got red button, but I don't think he deserved the whole cannonball. You're less interesting when you talk about people I don't know. You don't know Jonah Hill? He's been in like 9 to 10 out of 10 movies probably. Superbad, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Moneyball, Wolf of Wall Street. He's in a lot of stuff, man. I know nobody? Well, then that's not really my fucking problem, is it? Moneyball is too dry. Okay, fucking Spiderman enjoyer. No disrespect. The world don't move to the beat of just one drum. You could do this easily. 500 plus penalty minutes in his career. Alex Burrows. And it has to match all of them, right? It has to match all of these. This might be impossible, actually. So, like, I can't just pick anybody that played for the Montreal Canadiens. I have to pick somebody that is 500 plus penalty minutes that played for the Montreal Canadiens. No, not like that. No, this is just Canadians. Oh, okay. That's easy, man. Thomas Plekanec. Someone who played for the Los Angeles Kings. Yeah, I'm thinking it's maybe a little motherfucker you've heard of. Yari Kudri. I didn't read. It says all three. Marty. Fuck you, man. I don't know. I've lost the ability to express my emotions. You're pissing me off. Do I have to see Baby Girl? It also comes up in every single Cine 2 Nerdle battle I've ever done. Is it good? Please type. The first part of your message should be yes or no, whether it's good or bad. Then you should put a slash, and after the slash, you should put your favorite movie so that I can also have some context for the opinion. It's not good. My favorite movie is Perfect Days. It's not good. My favorite movie is Parasite. It's not good. My favorite movie is The Prestige. It's not good. My favorite movie is Baby Girl. What? True Letterboxd head. Best movie I've ever seen? I'd say it's about a 4.5. They don't make movie covers like this anymore either, man. It's kind of a funny, like the mise en scene is a little humorous of the cover, right? Yeah, don't turn around, man. Or, hey, Will, take a look at this. Oh.
Nihilism, a noun meaning a viewpoint. Cart, a noun meaning full discretionary power.
Little tricky.
Jacaranda, a noun meaning any of a genus, Jacaranda, of tropical American trees of the Bignonia family, with bipinnate leaves and panicles of showy, usually blue flowers. Jacaranda,
Yes! The E was a red herring. You gotta know how to play with the AI in this game. Also, there's always someone in my chat named Jacaranda. They're not here right now, or they're invisible. But I pictured their purple username in my head when I typed Jacaranda.
porcine, an adjective meaning defector, a verb meaning to forsake
that's rare on this website, man. That's rare on this website. 15 out of 15 on spell check. It's a little, like, this is probably a 1.5 to 2-star difficulty day, but still. It's easy to gaslight yourself. If you've done this for a while, it's easy to gaslight yourself into thinking that you're getting stupider. And you are getting stupider past probably like age 25. Like you kind of start on a downward trend, but you can stave it off for a while. You can still be pretty smart for a while. I'm 20, I'm good. Yeah, for 5 years or whatever. We've all been there. Life comes at you fast, though. You think you're getting stupider? Well, it's complicated because intelligence is like multifaceted, right? I'm getting wiser every year, as in like, You know, when someone asked me to do something I don't want to do, when I was like 26, I'd be like, yeah, I'll do that. And now that I'm 36, I just don't respond. So that's like smarter behavior. But definitely, I have noticed that my brain has slowed down. Like when I was like 12, I know I use the same example every time. But when I was 12, I didn't have to tell my brain to add two numbers together. It would just do it. Someone would be like 35, 67, and my brain would be like, boom, that's 102. Now, as a 36-year-old, I have to kind of override my brain. So my brain's natural predilection is to not even, it turns out it's 112. My bad. My brain's natural predilection is to just be like, those are two numbers. I don't need to spend the 0.2 calories to add it together. And I got to go, no, you really got to do it. It was 102? Okay, see, well, I'm falling for bait more easily, but regardless. I need to tell my brain to like lock in from time to time to do things that used to happen automatically. Yeah, I'm on like battery saver mode, for sure. That's a good way to describe it. This is corn. This is not corn. Now that I'm looking at it more closely, I'm like, this is not what corn looks like. I mean, they're not looking any, I'm sure it tastes good, but they're not looking any better the more I click. Everyone does look like a hairball a little bit, but I like everything that's available here. I don't know, grape juice, maybe something in the Mediterranean, or something. I don't know why like this is giving me like Eastern European vibes. Maybe it's the wool sweater. Maybe I don't know, man. They like Georgia. Wow. I don't know what you want me to say. She's dressed. I've never seen any media related to Georgia, I think. But I think she's dressed more Georgian than any person I've ever seen in my entire life. It looks itchy. It does look itchy, but that's why she's got the undershirt, man, the tunic. I live in Atlanta. Nobody looks like this. What the hell is this, man? Church biscuits? Okay. It looks German. It borders Germany to the south. It's Austria. Borders Austria to the west. It's Switzerland. Okay. That's tough. It's really got, this is a pretty ornate shape, man. Turgled liberal. My cookie's got the Bible on it. Are you turgled, lib? I stole that from chat, but that's good. That is good, man. And I am. That's chicken noodle soup. I don't know what you want me to say. That's chicken soup. No noodles, but like a chicken and rice soup. I don't know what you want me to say. That it doesn't belong to a country. It belongs to the people of the world. I have to imagine this is consumed in 80 countries on Earth with some degree of variance and regularity. Southwest of France. I'm going to say it's not from Spain. I'm going to say this is from Portugal. Correct. Oh, sorry. It's not chicken soup, man. It's not chicken soup. It's caña de gallina. My mistake. Totally different. You wouldn't understand, man. You wouldn't. It translates to soup of a chicken. All right, that's. I don't know if that's true, but that's pretty good. The cilantro was a giveaway that it's Spain adjacent. You ever have Thai cuisine? Now that I think about it, maybe I just have a curious mind, so I apologize. Did Spain introduce cilantro to Thailand, like to Southeast Asia? Due to like colonialism in the age of exploration, there's a lot of like things you wouldn't expect that are either like they went one way or they went the other way. Like one of the ones that a lot of people do know, especially online, because we're all information addicts, tempura is originally a Portuguese food. Now, I would say it's a Japanese food, but it's inherited from the Portuguese in a I was going to say a roundabout sort of way, but I guess it's kind of like a direct sort of way. It's native to both the EU and Asia. Okay, well, curious mind punished once more. Did you look it up while eating tempura? Yep. Yes, I did. If I'm eating a meal by myself, which actually happens, I try to make it happen as often as possible, there's a good chance I'm Wikipediaing the food that I'm eating, for sure. How do you have that many different things in your diet? I don't know. Don't always remember it, too. Like, sometimes I'll eat like a banh mi. It might be like 4 months till I have another banh mi. So I got to Google banh mi, click the top result to get to Wikipedia, and then be like, okay, Toy Story 2 or 3. I'm a 2 household. The song makes me cry every time. The Jessie song. You shouldn't be allowed to play it outside of the context of the movie. Newman. That's Meet the Parents, sorry. Yeah, imagine if they had Randy Newman singing that shit. That's tall people got no reason to live. They got plastic hands, plastic eyes. They walk around to the great big guys. I'm fucking with the incinerator scene. I know I said this before. So we were at the Tokyo Disneyland in May of last year. Why the fuck does Lotso Huggin' Bear have his own restaurant? The dude is basically like the worst villain in Pixar history. For no reason, he kills the toys. Now, I'm sorry, librarian, we've been down this road before. Lotso is about to get conveyor belted into the incinerator, and he goes, help me, Woody, help me. And then they get all the fucking, like the monkeys in a barrel, and the army men get together, up. They rescue Lotso, and then they lift him up, and they go, Lotso, all you gotta do is hit the fucking switch, and then we won't die. And then he says, like, sorry, cowboy, good luck. And you're like, there's no... Like, he's evil, man. There's no nuance here. He's a rotten apple, dude. Like, that was his chance for redemption. We know that he went through some shit with, like, his previous owner. But, like, he had the chance to go to the light side and redeem his soul, and he said no. And now he's in, like, the fucking merch, and kids are giving, like, Lotso's a hug and shit like that. And I'm like, I guess it's... Like, I'm getting too serious about a kid's movie and also, like, toys, but at the same time, I'm like, he's evil. He's evil. But then people are like, oh, but Sid is worse. Sid is literally, like, 6 years old, dude. Like, he's not... That's his parents' fault that he's fucked up, okay? Lotso, I don't know. He's, like, 60 years old in toy age or something. He talks like an old man. He's, like, 13. He's not, like, 13. His head is, like, 80% of his height, okay? That's like pre-middle school for sure. This shit pisses me off. I'm getting steamed up. Could you stop being based? I'm sorry. It's in my nature. It's not that big of a deal. It's a movie, but like it's brave that they literally made a non-nuanced villain in Pixar. Because most of Pixar movies, there's a bad guy, but like he experienced trauma when he was younger. But then like Lotso, they're like, this guy's basically like the worst piece of shit that's ever existed. But then the fucking audience, who is mostly 8, is like, he's cute. Whatever. What company spun off the credit card division of the Signet Banking Corp? How about like Capital One? I don't know. Wow! I'm kind of on today, man. So I was just thinking, Visa, MasterCard, and Amex have to be older. What's the 4th credit card company that comes to mind? It's Capital One for me. Although they're different sort of providers, but though it originally referred to the pitch pine genus Picea, these days encompass... Am I having a stroke? Though it originally referred to the pitch pine, genus Picea, these days encompasses though it originally referred to the pitch pine, genus Picea these days encompasses all the species of what other evergreen? Tree with needles. That's not a pine tree. How about a fir tree? Thanks to its resonant qualities, the acoustic guitar tops are usually made of Sitka, Engelmann, Adirondack, what? Birch. I don't think that's right. Spruce! Okay, the spruce goose. Pick the 5 countries that export the most processed mushrooms. With God as my witness, I could not tell you what countries export the most mushrooms to begin with. So we'll go China. That's a great start. I'll probably go Germany. They're not fucking with mushrooms. They're keeping them all for themselves in Germany. Okay. Can I hit you with something? It's a little crazy. Maybe Japan doesn't often show up in this, and I guess I'm a little pissed. Shiitake mushrooms, that's like a species. That's not like a champagne thing. Like when you buy shiitake mushrooms, they're not coming from the shiitake region. That shit's like grown in Ohio. Japan doesn't export that much. Buddy, go look at the roads, okay? Honda, Toyota, Lexus. They're exporting something, that's for sure. They're the 4th highest exporter in the world. We take those. It's got to be. The United States doesn't fucking care about mushrooms, dude. I don't know. You just go India. India then. India, they're exporting stuff. No, they're not. No, they're fucking not. Italy is a really good guess. Oh my God, but China mogs them, dude. China mogs Italy by like 10x. Poland is like, they got kind of a stealth build. Because I never think about Poland for any exports, and they're often in the top 5. They've been doing good work over there in the export business at the very least. I think they're underrated, man. Yeah. Honestly, like a sleeper pick if you're doing like an OEC pick 5 fantasy football draft. Don't forget about Poland, man. They export the wok? No, they don't. They imported the wok, man. They imported the wok. Me having second pick in OEC pick 5 fantasy football draft, and then I'm not exposing my draft board, and then the first dude picks China. Well, there it fucking goes, dude. All right. Well, now my draft's fucking exploded already. What am I gonna do, man? I guess I'll take Germany. And then Germany fucking tears his ACL or like says, hey, we're no longer gonna like do any mining for the next century. And I'm like, oh, brother, catch me on the fucking waiver wire, like picking up Canada or something. It sounds a lot like We Will Rock You. It's not. Oh, okay, it's I Love Rock and Roll, my favorite song. Ah, God, I hate this fucking song. I fucking hate this song, man. So whatever, I'll listen to it. And then, why do you hate it? Have you ever listened to it? I'm not saying fuck Joan Jett. I'm just saying I feel like this is just not a good song. Give an actual reason. I don't know. I don't like it. When I hear it, I don't find it interesting, I guess. There's nothing here for me to tease out, I guess. It's no Fugazi, that's for sure. That's for damn sure. I just like, I think it's honestly, it's not fair, but I think it's like the beat pisses me off. Like two bass drum kicks and a clap is pissing me off. It's giving me like Pitch Perfect vibes or something. Dunk, 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 dunk. Like that shit is making me think of Anna Kendrick. I don't know why that pisses me off. That's more of a question for like my therapist, maybe. Okay, I don't listen. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's puerile, although I agree with you. I wouldn't say it. At least we got it. I'm not coming around. What do you mean he's got to be rage baiting? This song fucking sucks, dude. It fucking sucks. You're gonna make me turn beet red. Is NL trolling when he says he doesn't like the best song of all time, I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett? What are you talking about, man? Slay the Spire? No, that's on YouTube. That's not gonna happen. Don't get it twisted, Bazaar heads. You are the same as the Slay the Spire heads. So don't take it personally. It just is, it should be on YouTube only. We need to put it in like containment. There needs to be a containment zone. Don't call it the zone of interest, okay? That's glib. I need to see that, but and it is on Prime Video, but I'm not sure it's bike material. I think I might want to be watching that one on the couch, maybe. It's not that good. Yeah, I bet it would be fucking sick, though, if 2/3 of the way through the movie fucking, what's his name, showed up? Tom Holland in a fucking skin-tight suit shooting webs out of his fucking hands. I don't know why I'm beefing with Spider-Man so hard. There's no need. I did finish Triangle of Sadness. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I enjoyed it. It seems like it's a love it or hate it movie. I would put myself in the love it camp. I liked The Maid. You're not, honestly, librarian, you might want to start with Across the Spider-Verse, okay? Because my thesis, I mean, listen, it was a great performance. She got nominated for an Oscar as a result of that. Don't get me wrong. But speaking as a character, I think that her character is actually, and I'm going to get -2 for this, but just give me a second. The first half of the movie is these rich people are evil. And that's true. But she serves as the foil to that, because when the circumstances become inverted, it becomes clear that it is the system which influences the behavior of the individual, at least in the eyes of the director. This to me is the position that the film was making clear, and it's echoed through the conversation that Woody Harrelson has with Dmitri, the Russian fertilizer salesman, where he says, he quotes Karl Marx, and he says, nothing human could possibly be considered alien to me. He respects Dmitri because Dmitri has a good heart somewhere in him, but it's the system that has put him on top that has led to his behavior of doing anything to protect it. And then Abigail does the same thing when the apple cart gets turned over. How about the diarrhea scene, though? Pretty kino. Pretty kino. You're not wrong. We're back with some Cine 2 Nerdle people. Diarrhea slurper. All right. Good start. Oh, man. Lion King 1.5. Okay. With Nathan Lane. Nathan Lane romance. The birdcage doesn't count, which ticks me off. So I'm going to say gold member. He plays another CIA agent who translates for Beyonce. You're playing Dreamgirls. Okay, Dreamgirls. I'm going to have to say The Fighting Temptations then. That's probably a romance. Beyonce's not in that one, man. Beyonce's not. You don't know slop. You only know Kino. Gen Z, this is why you got to watch some garbage on TBS Superstation, okay? Because you're not familiar with slop. You're only familiar with Kino. That's no good, man. They don't know what it was like. That's what I'm saying, man. Go back to the trough. Samara Weaving? Okay, ready or not, bro. Now, don't play another Samara Weaving movie because I don't know anything else she's in. She's in The Babysitter. You got a diarrhea slurper. Can I tell you what your problem is, strategically speaking here? That's kind of a romance, just for the record. Maybe that's a glib take, but great movie. Honestly, great. But then you've opened me up to Will Patton, and all of a sudden I hit you with an Armageddon. Your problem is David Lynch made movies from late 70s until like 2008. But you're only familiar with the Honoras and the A24s of the world. So what are we doing here? You got to pick a different win condition. You can't just be virtue signaling to David Lynch to be like, I watch good movies, but then playing A24 core movies, man. You've got a dyssynergy between your knowledge and your win condition. You're making a strategic error. Yeah, it's all about knowing who you are, man. I mean, if you got Saquon Barkley, you don't air it out. You run the ball and you move the chains. Something you don't even have to move the chains because every game, his first run is like a 70-yard touchdown, man. Rick Grimes is... Dude, Rita Ora from The Descendants 3, The Rise of Red, that would be a crazy play. That'd be an insane play to drop. Wait, Rita Ora's in that? Yeah, she plays the Queen of Hearts. You ever see the Rita Ora tweet? That's like, if this tweet gets 100,000 likes, I'll release new music. And then it got like 9,000 likes. And then she made another tweet that was like, sorry, y'all, I got hacked earlier. I would never release new music before it's ready for the public eye. I got nothing against Rita Ora. I'm jealous she's married to Taika Waititi. It must be like a laugh a minute, man. Okay, it's a good rush. I don't know. I'll play fucking Facebook movie. Trent Reznor. David Fincher's done a couple of horror movies. Like all of them. Yeah. That's bad, though, because you've opened up the Emma Stone portal for me. Good game. Good game. And that was a tight game. Ah! Alex, no! No, dude! No! All right. Start you off with some shit like the whackness, man. What the hell is this? 2 mountaintops? Oh, shit. Romeo Juliet 1990 with John Hurt? Oh, brother. Yeah, I'll probably counter with a movie that's equally as important, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. I'll go band for band with you. You just have to hold in as long as you can. Harold and the Purple Crayon, classic film. Classic film. I'd probably have to, me personally, I would take you to Tangled, which doesn't count as a romance, but kind of more romantic than Election, but let's not get into that. Video Game High School, the movie. That's a good poll. I'd probably have to say Tangled Before Ever After. Cars. That's a very sensible play. It's crazy that the only person I know who's in this is Owen Wilson. Turns out You, Me, and Dupree is a romance. The Haunting. That's Catherine Zeta-Jones, bro. You think I'm not? Oh, Lily Taylor, my queen, high fidelity. Oh, but John Cusack's done too many horror movies. Sorry, we have to bail. John Cusack he's been in like 17 horror movies, man. Grizzly 2, The Revenge. Okay. Out of Sight. I got to brick you because this has Jennifer Lopez in it. South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Probably have to say like Orgasmo. It's not a romance, I'm finding. That's not a romance. That's horrible for me. Play like the Toxic Avenger, and then put a blocker on it. Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD from 1990. I'm gonna go ahead and click escape on that one. I think I'm a little bit out of my depth. That's a bit troubling. I would say Destination Wedding via the Keanu cameo in Keanu. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Great movie. Okay, that's just very sensible block. How about a little movie about the name of The Mask of Zorro? Zorro the Gay Blade. All right. Well, how about fucking Zorro? How about The Sign of Zorro? How about the second Zorro movie, The Legend of Zorro? Tell you what, probably burn a lifeline on that one real quick. We'll hang in there as long as we can. Okay, Rebecca Ferguson, Hugh Jackman. We could play Australia. Just get as many points on the board as you can. Give the fans something to watch, man. Ricky-O, the story of Ricky. We've been down this road before. Unfortunately, Ricky-O has no actors that are involved in the franchise from there. But Kong Long is in Police Story, man. The Boxer's Omen with Ha Kwok Wing. The boxer from Shangtung. Bet you didn't see that shit coming. The Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires. Yeah. In the Mood for Love. 2046. Police Story 2. The Empire Strikes Back. I really didn't want to play that. Peter Cushing! Peter Cushing! Oh, maybe he's not in Empire. He's only in A New Hope. Oh, brother. Dread. In Time. About Time. What's the one? You know the one. That's the one. Game Night. The Notebook. Can't play the damn Notebook. I gotta play the damn Notebook. Shit. Why don't I want to play it? Well, because she's in a couple horror movies, but you got to do what you got. Okay, well, it didn't really matter. You know your stuff, Alex Payne Train. You know your stuff. Can I just take a peek at this? Ed Grady. Probably not how I would have done it, but that's why you're like almost 800 points above me, I guess. That's crazy, man. Parker Posey. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down, brother. Okay, Oscar Isaac, huh? How about a little Brokeback Mountain? You know what? No, how about a little House of Flying Daggers? I think there's a chance. I'm looking at your... Oh, 5014. Are you flicking my ball sack, man? Okay, whatever. Rush Hour 2. I know all about Zhang Ziyi, man. That video is going to get demonetized. That was like the first 20 seconds of the video. I was saying some vile stuff. Oh, I didn't realize we were going with the real one here. Okay, you want to play some Gong Li stuff? How about Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow? No, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Bai Ling. Sorry, that's my bad. That's my bad on that one. I'd probably say House of Flying Daggers. I got Bai Ling and Gong Li confused. That's my... Who among us? Who among us, man? I'm just going to be honest. I'm not sure I know who Gong Li is. But I do know who Bai Ling is. What I do know is we're far away from Oscar Isaac. But I do not know how I'm going to get romance out of this. She's Hannibal's aunt in Hannibal Rising. Okay. I'm not going to remember that, but that's a crazy pull. Infernal Affairs. Good play, but there's one problem. We go straight to In the Mood for Love, bro. I'm very familiar with the Wikipedia articles about Wong Kar-wai films. Bai Ling is in Crank High Voltage. I know two... Oh, I don't want to be here. Get me out of here, man. Or maybe put me in here? Yeah, sure. She's in Wild Wild West. She's in Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. And she's in Crank 2 High Voltage. Just watch it. It's like the perfect film. Go ahead. Say the line. It's on Pluby. What's this movie called? There's another one that I'm thinking of. It wasn't nominated for an Oscar. It profiles a day in the life of a middle-class family in Taiwan. The picture is like the father and the kid at McDonald's. Yee! Ah, we were right there, too. Yee! Yee! Oh. You can rent it? I guess so. I did pay $9.99 to watch Anora. So you guys should honestly be, like, thanking me. You look unenthused? I'm having a great time. Real talk, though, where do you watch In the Mood for Love in Canada? It's literally on Glorpo. Fuck. I walked right into it, man. It's on Crave. I'll just hope it's not like a $27 rental then. How often do you watch movies? Right now I'm trying to do like 2 to 3 a week. On the bike. On the easy days. But from 2020 to 2024, I watched like maybe 12 total movies. Bro didn't go to Twilight. He put a brick on me. You don't know what you're talking about. You're literally asking why I didn't use Lion's ult. Bro, because silencer used his global silence. Can I put it in terms that you can understand? Oh, I didn't notice? Yeah. That's a bit of an understatement, but sure. Okay. School of Rock. Many different plays you can make off this. I love playing off the D train, though. I can't resist. Trying to cancel who?
What? Gen Z's trying to what? Cancel Eminem. Gen Z's trying to cancel Eminem? Honey, that's cute.
Great video, man. I do miss the videos I saw on Twitter that were not murders. But at some point, you got to draw a line in the sand for sure. And Reddit is like, they're too like secondhand embarrassment to bring that stuff to the top. It's always like, guy does stupid thing in a car and then the car crashes and all the comments are like, good, I hope he dies. That is how it is. Along came Polly. Okay. I mean, I'll ult on you. We don't have any more Stillers, but I'll ult on you for sure. You can't play Meet the Fockers. I played Meet the Fockers. You can't play Meet the Parents. Ben Stiller's been played 3 times. There's a lot of easy ways out of this. It's got Dustin Hoffman. It's got Ben Stiller. Blythe Danner. I'm assuming it's directed by Jay Roach. Okay, well, you can't be doing that. You got to drop Silver Linings Playbook on that any day of the week. Limitless. It should be so easy to get another... This is not going to work. It works because we didn't connect through Stiller. It was Jay Roach. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We got in through the Fockers back door. That's a line that could have come straight up from the... You left the Fockers back door open. It's a good movie, man. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen Meet the Parents, it's a good... Little Fockers and Meet the Fockers are really bad. But Meet the Parents is a really good movie. It's kind of... And I mean this, I think it actually has parallels. It's kind of like the Ocean's 11 of comedies. It's got broad appeal, but it's well done. Focker's in the right in every situation in Meet the Parents. You understood the film. He's not... Oh, no, you're right. He's not in the right about the cat. You're right about it. He should not have gotten the cat from the animal shelter and then painted it to look like Jinxie. That is true. He made a mistake on that one. But also, I understand that he was under duress, and he'd kind of been pushed to the breaking point at that point. He says bomb on a plane. That's because they were not being nice to him. And he doesn't do it to aggravate them. He does it to prove a point. LeBron Games. They're trying to kill me the old-fashioned way, man. And I respect it. I respect it. They're playing old school Cine Two Nerdle. It's like when you play tennis with the 70-year-olds at the park, and they're like, their cardio's kind of shot, but at the same time, they're hitting slices like the likes of which you've never seen before. This is horrendous for us. I know Sam Waterston. He looks like an eagle, but I don't know anything that he's been in. He's not in Oppenheimer, but Kathleen Turner is in Baby Geniuses. Please don't 3X me with a fucking... Oh, that's horrendous. Anthony Perkins, though. I know Anthony Perkins. He's got curly hair. 3 Men and a Baby? Oh, Look Who's Talking? Psycho? Psycho 1960? Anthony Perkins, that's him! That's him! Okay. He does not have curly hair. I don't want to be here with Tippi Hedren, man. How does that even happen? Okay, fucking Vertigo. I'm cooked, man. I'm fucking cooked. It's a romance. I'm in trouble. Strangers on a train. And then there were none. And then there were none. Wuthering Heights. Nashville. It's a mad Mad world. Psycho 1998. Okay, good game. Honestly, Elo's lower. They're legitimately better than me. They have a depth of knowledge that I can't aspire to yet. But as more old people die and I become an old person and younger people have not seen as many movies, we can get there. How do you lock in and watch so many movies? I mean, I've said it before. It's just the world was different when I was a teenager 20 to 25 years ago, man. We just watched movies. So back in the day, it's summer vacation. You just watch a movie on TV, or you'd like go to your friend's house and watch a movie. You don't just like go to your friend's house and then you like both scroll on your phone in each other's companies. You would like passively consume a different sort of entertainment, but together. Yeah, every weekend, like my parents would go to Jumbo Video. Like everybody would pick out a movie. You'd watch 2 of the 3 movies. You don't want to be here, man. I mean, you're flexing. Don't get me wrong. And I feel like your elo scares me, but you're playing with your food a little bit. Never mind. You know what you're doing. Nice drive to Belleville to rent the movies. No, Jumbo Video still existed in the entire country when I was a kid. I didn't even have to go to the last one that existed in Canada or whatever. Just play Mamma Mia. You literally you don't know what you're doing. And that's fine. But I wish you would. I'd really prefer if you would be quiet. You ever see that video from AGDQ?
So confirmed Santa's #1 helper is a squirrel.
I would really prefer if you would be quiet. But yes, you are correct.
How about Human Nature with Rhys Ifans? That's the first one. Okay, never mind. That must be the first Spiderman. How about the amazing... Wait, Emma Stone is in this. That's why you put up a brick. I get it now. Well, I'm not going to take you there. I'm going to take you to like the Eyes of Tammy Faye. Crazy name to have in the modern era, bro. I'm not saying he's asking for it. I wouldn't wish that on him. I'm just saying. But what were like his great grandparents thinking? I don't remember who plays Tammy Faye, bro. So fine, I'll pull an escape on you. You caught me. I'm not a real Tammy Faye head. Jessica Chastain. Oh. Bram Drackler's Strokula. Wouldn't that be something? Probably say Mr. Deeds puts me in I'm sorry, it's a standard play, but it puts me in a very common spot. Do people go to Hikaru's chat and say, hey, stop opening with E4? Oh, wait, he does that, though. Like, he'll do some fucked up openings, right? Maybe I'm just not built that way. You got me. All right. Maybe I'm not that kind of guy. Maybe I'm not him. Mrs. Doubtfire, not a romance. I think you should see the movie. No disrespect. That doesn't always matter when it comes to the game's classification, but it is a romance? It's not a romance, man. Doesn't matter if you're Jack Black or Mike White. You know, the movie's good, I imagine. Now, Jack Black romance. We haven't had a chance to play it today. We've been outside of the Jack Black universe, but we'll go with The Holiday. Jack Black, when Mike White walks in, he's probably saying, what's up, man? We made a lot of movies together, I guess. Girl Interrupted? I would never, personally. So I'll play like Reality Bites. And I honestly, with one tempo up and a brick up on you, I would invite you into the Stillerverse. I'd invite you into the Hawkaverse. But Winona's already tapped here. Maybe you want to play Steve Zahn or something like that. I'd happily go. I'd go Zahn for Zahn with you any day of the week. Great play. Meet the Fox. But Evil X is going to screw you, bud. Evil X is going to screw you because I'm going to take you back to like Flirting with Disaster, 1996, which is a romance, by the way. It is a romance. They don't know what they're talking about. You're right. This might be the only game where I have a kill-death ratio that's positive. You may be the only person. I may be the only. This may be the only game. Yeah. You got it. Lugly. 3.0 KDA is insane. Apollo could never, except for every game that he has. My brain's not fried. It's singularly focused on movies. You wouldn't understand. Like, you wouldn't use a fucking F1 car to go to Costco. It doesn't have the trunk space. You wouldn't be like, this car sucks. You would be like, it's the wrong tool for the job. The Pest. Classic poll, man. Classic. I have to probably hit you with something like Spawn. I liked it better when I was getting a romantic movie every single... Oh, you're so right. Romeo plus Juliet is so good. Oh. Tommy Davidson from this movie is also in Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. He plays the tiny guy who fights Ace Ventura. And he gets, he gets the spear in his leg. And then he goes, hand me a spear. And then the dude throws the spear like you would throw it to hurt somebody. And it goes in his other leg. And he goes... That I gotta watch that again, man. I gotta watch that again.
Don't just stand there! Throw me a spear!
Good game, by the way. Good game. Getting kind of hot in these rhinos. This might be a strange thing to say, but I think of Ace Ventura 2 every time I go to the bathroom. You might say, why? It's the way that Ace Ventura reads the guy at the fancy party.
The urine stain on your pants would signify that you're a...
Single shake man. Far too busy for the follow-up jiggle.
And he like dresses him down and goes like, I can tell by the drip on your pants that you're not much for the after pee handshake or something like that. I think about that every single time I go to the bathroom for some reason. Single shake man far too busy for the follow-up jiggle. There you go. You got it, man. You got it. I thought Cine 2 Nerdle was going to be short. I didn't know what else to play, to be honest with you. And I was kind of on a run. It's a nice way to start the weekend, too. Get a lot of stuff added to my watch list from this. I really got to see Call Me By Your Name. Please don't watch it. Why are you gaykeeping, man? I know I'm straight, but I can't empathize with a love story just because it's based on a different sexual preference. That's gaykeeping, bro. Yes, my gaykeeper. Let's leave the bit right there. You can't go. You want to play American Wedding? You were begging to go back to the pie hole? And you were begging to get out of the pie hole. And then when the rubber really met the road, you were begging to go back. Chill. Sorry, chill. I'm chill, man. I'm chill. I'm not allowed to watch Call Me By Your Name? Yeah, I gotta clean the shelf. It's not Christmas anymore. I still got like a fake gingerbread house up there and everything. We did take down our main floor Christmas decorations. But I don't know, because what the fuck do you put behind you in January and February? I'm not going to put a bunch of pink hearts up there. That's one day, man. Lunar New Year shit? You guys would not allow that to happen, even though we celebrated. You'd be like, you can't be doing that shit, white baby. And I'd have to be like, you got me. What am I supposed to do about that? I'll fucking play the tuxedo. I don't know. Maybe Heath Ledger's in 10 Things, or maybe Heath Ledger's in I Know What You Did Last Summer or something. Please stop saying that. Aren't you 10% Chinese? Well, the jury's still out or whatever. Do you have a Movie Pass type subscription? I have Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus, and Netflix. But I'm also a couple times a week, I'm not afraid to pay $4.99 for a UHD rental or whatever. Aren't you 10% Swedish? You got me confused with Tom Green. I was thinking about watching the Tom Green documentary too, but I think I don't want to watch the Tom Green documentary. I just want to watch the best clips from the Tom Green show. Is the Tom Green show, I guess it's on YouTube. I don't want to download YouTube on my phone because it's too close to having a work email or whatever. You don't have YouTube on your phone? Nah, dude. I'm not about that lifestyle. Doesn't it come pre-installed? I wouldn't know, man. I never went looking for it. Maybe somebody could send me like a DVD or whatever. Allie Larder, she's in Legally Blonde 1, bro. She's the accused. You can't be leaving points on the table like that. Now, you're still in a good position. Don't get me wrong. You can't be leaving points on the table like that. Undercutters is so good, man.
We're gonna follow that pizza guy to his next delivery, and we're gonna try and undercut the competition.
Let's order the pizza?
Yeah.
What toppings did you guys want on your pizza?
Extra cheese.
Extra cheese, okay.
Where's Michael's pizza?
Here we go. Let's sit here. No, we're from Undercutters. Yeah.
Pizza.
No, how much is it? How much is yours?
Get the hell away from me.
No, you get it cheaper from me, though.
I really don't give a f. Get out.
It's so crazy good. It's a genius sketch. I mean, I don't know if today's generation is ready. Oh, you don't want to be here, though. For Tom Green, because we're in a very, like, you should be nice to everyone all the time sort of culture, even though some of these bits are really funny. But the bit where Tom Green is in, I mean, I think I've said it 100 times, but the bit where he's in Japan and he's just filming like at a temple, and then an old man falls down the stairs and he turns around and points and laughs at him for like an uncomfortable length of time, like 2.5 or 3 minutes straight, is really, I think it's really good.
Oh!
Also, the other one where he goes to the conveyor belt sushi. Oh, sorry, I got to think about this for a second. He's at the conveyor belt sushi restaurant, and he puts a plate with a vibrator on it, and then the sushi chef chases him out of the restaurant into the streets of Tokyo with like a huge cleaver. He actually was ahead of his time. Sorry, I forgot. Yes, when he's laughing at the guy, he does have a megaphone. He's not just laughing like with his natural volume. He does have a megaphone, and he's laughing at him through the megaphone. Yeah, it's mean. It's really mean, but it's really funny too. And the dude who fell down the stairs was a bad guy, probably. You don't know. Fantasy's a scary win condition right now. Elizabeth. Okay. I don't really want to play Thor Ragnarok. Probably play Thor Ragnarok. Am I insane? I want to play a Kate Blanchett movie. This is not good, man. You can't be playing this stuff. But like, Kate Blanchett's in the other ones too, so she can't play them, or they can't play them. Oh, Orlando. Penelope Cruz isn't in this one. Okay, the Turista, and then a brick. This is going to be crazy. Stupid. Orlando Bloom was fucking on top of the world 2000 to 2010, huh? Dude was literally him. I know that's right. Original Sin. This was our play. Oh, it's not a romance. Devastating. Wait, okay, I thought for some reason it was my turn off a movie I played. Oh, don't take me to Spain, bro. I don't want to be here. I don't want to play Shrek, man. You know what? This is a great time for an escape. Antonio Banderas is in Zorro, Spy Kids, Puss in Boots, Shrek 2. You gotta get yourself out of the fantasy adjacent zone here. That's too much. Now we're talking. It's more like it. Oh, it's already been played, huh? Okay, fly me to the motherfucking moon or whatever. And then I gotta use a brick just to not get stuck in Marvel. But, Now, I don't have many other means of stopping you from going to Marvel, but I gotta get a few tempo up at least. Dude, I'm freaking hungry. Tummy's growling. Anyone here from the Egg Carton that did the VO2 max intervals today? Yeah, that's a necessary brick. I'm hungrier than usual. You could put that in your fitness data trackers. I'm a little hungrier than usual. I don't have any like wearable tech, but you can log that. Perceived exertion is higher midway through the day. JOI testing this weekend. That's good. You got to do that like once a day, I think. Once a day just to keep the pipes clean. I had a feeling this was coming my way. And then you know already that I'm going to play Anatomy of a Fall, which is on my watch list, by the way. And then you got to skip. Okay, or escape. I'm happy with that. I'm thrilled with that. I got to mire you somewhere. I've got to mire you in Boy. That's not a romance, bro. You're insane. Okay, I'm going to mire you, hopefully in Jarhead, so we can play Love and Other Drugs and keep tempo. Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. Can't rush 2 turns in a row. Don't embarrass yourself. We're both 3 away. All right, this shit's pissing me off. I don't know who's in Into the Woods. Is Anna Kendrick in this one? Yes, she is, my friend. Yes, she is. She's in a lot of movies with singing, I'll tell you. Oh, but she's in Trolls. No. That's like the most fantasy movies. Oh, okay. I know where I want to go. I want to go to The Last King of Scotland. And I want you to play Ghost Dog because it's Kino. I'm inviting you. This is the Idi Amin gambit. Oh, no, man. I can't be Narnia adjacent. That's got to be an escape. Okay, that stung. That stung, man. And, that James McAvoy. I forgot he's in that. I thought they were going to play Ghost Dog. I was going to hit him with Soul Plane, and then it was going to be over. This isn't the one with Steve Buscemi, is it? This is the one, Son-in-Law. Oh, but every Pauly Shore movie is a fantasy, bro. For a guy like me. Oh. That was a good game. That one had everything. Opponent is left. Okay, whatever. Never mind. Bad game. BG. He's 1 brick? Dude, they should add a squads mode to this game. That would go crazy. The girl next door. You haven't been studying your Emil Hirsch, bro. You would crash out on your teammate? I would 100% crash out on my teammates, and this means war. I can see myself crashing out on Corey, which is not nice. But now that I've seen his letterbox and it has 900 Kino movies in it, if he ever gave up a point, I would freak the fuck out for sure. I would lose my mind. That's the fun part? Yeah, for me and you, but not so much for him. I was rude to Corey yesterday and got a live audit. I know that's right. I saw that happen. I forget what he said. What did he say to you? He said something like, you should shut up sometimes or something like that. He got you good. I was best friends with Chloe Sonnenfeld, who was in Men in Black 3 because her dad directed it. Bro, you're best friends with Barry Sonnenfeld's daughter? You go ask him what Raul Julia was like, man. Go ask him what the fuck was going on. It must have been a party on set every day when they were filming The Addams Family, man. Raul Julia, Angelica Houston, Dan Hedaya, Christopher Lloyd. Are you fucking rich? You went to high school with Barry Sonnenfeld's daughter. That did you fucking private school motherfucker. Wait, no, you're cool. You're chill. But this is some Beverly Hills type discourse. You own a house in Vancouver? We're not talking about me. I don't know anybody famous. I'm at work right now. You're harassing me. I didn't say shit, man. Nah, we went to different schools. I'm on to you, but also I believe you. That's true. Dan is famous. I do know Dan. Dan is famous. I mean, listen, okay? I know streamers. Streamers are very, very famous on the internet. They do get recognized in public, but it's a different kind. It's a very narrow band of fame. Dan has different fame. Because like the American monoculture still existed when he was on Big Brother. So like 1 in 4 Americans watched him on television. That's a different level of fame than streamers. At least like the vast, vast majority of streamers. 1 in 4? Okay, I don't know. Maybe like 1 in 50, but that's still like a lot of people. That's like 60 million people or something. That's reach, man. Oh yeah, that's true. Plus he's on, what is that European TV deal Dan's on? Every once in a while, people go into his chat and are like, hey, I was at a hotel in Poland and I saw you on, no, not The Traders, but also famous for that. Game Tune, that's it. So I want to go into his chat and be like, hey, I was at a vacation in Croatia and you were on my hotel TV playing The Last of Us. But it must be working out. It's kind of the dream too, man, to have like your shit on TV and nobody can comment on it. That's fucking awesome. Like if someone gets mad at the way that you're playing The Last of Us 2, they just got to like change the channel or something. It's not like YouTube where their hands are shackled to the chair and they're like, and like you can't do anything, right? You know the picture, right? The one, it's from like a convention or something and they got like a puppet hooked up to a fake electric chair. And then the caption is always like me when I have to eat dinner with no YouTube. You ever watch NFL on meth streams? The chat goes crazy. I'm sure it does. I'm sure there's a lot of great political discussions happening on the meth streams chat during the AFC championship game. We don't talk about sports stream chats. You honest, no disrespect. If you're watching it, whatever. That doesn't, you could be the president, you could be a little worm. But if you're typing in the chat for the illegal sports stream you're watching, it's like a 95% chance you're one of the biggest losers on the planet, for sure. Never in my entire life have I seen a comment in that context and been like, wow, what a necessary thing to say that's really enlightened all of us. It's insane. It's insane. The Patriot Act shouldn't exist, but the last thing they do with it should be to find everybody typing that shit in the chats and, I don't know, give them a stern talking to, if you know what I mean. This chat, on the other hand, yeah. Guys, by the way, don't take this the wrong way. I think it's harder in such a big chat. I was getting pissed off. I've been watching Chiblee stream, DBJ stream, Ricky Peacock streaming. Why are their chats funnier than my chat? Because, like, the logical solution would be that they're funnier than me, but I can't accept that. So it's your fault. You gotta fucking kick it up a notch, man. Because I'm reading these comments and I'm like, every single one is funny. Now my chat, people are saying some funny stuff. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's not heater after heater. You know, it's not like duck soup or anything like that. It's more like maybe I don't know, maybe like a sausage party. You attract the Redditor types. That makes sense. So I wonder what's going on the Reddit homepage. I'm waiting for my wife to tell me that she's ready to go live. Mildly interesting. I found a strange bug. Okay, it's not really what I'm interested in, but that's okay. Trump says he'll hit Canada with 25% tariffs on Saturday. I had to think about that one. Let's see what else we got going on here. That's from one day ago. For all I know, he might have like changed his mind. It's delayed to March. He fucking did change his mind. Some of these, you can trust me or not. I've never been to r/advice, which is fucking funny. The post that it's serving me right now, son 15 got smacked on butt by mom. He then slapped her hard across face. They are at an impasse. I'm glad I'm not dealing with that, man. I'm scrolling right past that. Louisiana lawmakers demand family-friendly halftime show ahead of Super Bowl 2025. Slam Rihanna and J-Lo as a lewd. That's big. I hope that gets through. But a little bit too much risque stuff on network television lately. How's the Peloton subreddit doing? It may be the most boring subreddit ever created. Because, like, at a certain point, there's just nothing else going on except the daily thread where people just go and every single day they post the ride that they did and, like, an essay about how it went. And nobody reads it. Everybody scrolls past and then writes their own essay about how their own ride went that day. Which is fine for like a diary type context, but it's just, hey, whoa, give us today our daily thread. See, now you're cooking. Thank you. You took that constructive criticism to heart. Yes, man. There we go. We're kicking it up a notch. Hang on, I gotta throw in another. I'm going to urgency level lime between green and yellow. Hello, are you ready to stream? Was met with silence. So now I have pasted an eyes emoji. Dude, the DEFCONs go down, right? We're on DEFCON 4, which I think is like, it's just like a day. We're probably on like DEFCON 2 on the average day most of the time. We're seconds to midnight? Yeah, but we've been like seconds to midnight, I think, like since I was born. I'm not saying it's not bad. don't get me twisted. But I don't know, like my whole life we've been like, 80 to 60 seconds from midnight or something. I used to say DEFCON 9 thinking higher was worse. That's embarrassing. You pull that shit around like a real jarhead, they'll be like, what is that? Like a pajama party? Try that shit in a small sub. Is there an urban-rural divide on Reddit between the big subreddits and the small subreddits? We're not like those ingrates at Gentleman Boners. Here at Gentleman Boners True, we only allow glamour shots of women in full-length gowns. No cocktail dresses, no skirts. It's full-length gowns only, taken by a licensed Reuters reporter at a red carpet event. Seattle has 2 subreddits like that. Dude, so does Vancouver has r/Vancouver and then r/nicevan or nice Vancouver. Nice Vancouver pisses me off because they're not that nice, and r/Vancouver isn't that mean. So I'm like, what are we doing here? It's just like now we got all the threads are split now between 2 different subreddits for what I see as stupid reasons. It's crazy. I kind of feel good. I mean, I understand Reddit is not good content, but I kind of feel good being on Reddit in like a Flowers for Algernon sort of way. Because like, I was going to say at least it's not run by like a white supremacist. It might be run by a white supremacist, but he's not like making that apparent, at least. As far as I know, it's just a bunch of people. There's like a board or something. Whereas X, the Everything app, and every Meta social network, which is like all the other ones, I mean, it's pretty much like this mask off a little bit at this point. His wife is Serena Williams. I'm not talking about Alexis Ohanian. I did listen to a podcast once, and I laughed, where he said he's happy he owns so many bored apes because it's going to be generational wealth for his grandchildren. And I was like, buddy, for one, what are you talking about? And for 2, you're already like a billionaire. You made Reddit. What are you talking about? Your NFTs are going to be passed down to your grandkids for generational wealth. You're married to Serena Williams. Yeah, dude. I was like, what is he talking about? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't check out at all. Alexis Ohanian net worth. It's a mere 150 million, but then you take Serena, you put that on top there. Serena's at 290, so they're at like $500 million. I can see you gotta be able, because dude, the thing is, like, all the cool people is like the more money you get, the more you care about money. Like, that's a really good way to live your life, I think. That makes a lot of sense. It's like don't participate like in culture. Just fucking get on the next grift ASAP or whatever. Are you serious? What are they doing, man? I got nothing but respect for Serena, okay? Is that why you download fast food apps to save $2? Well, like the dude running the fast food restaurant is richer than I am, man. And for one, that's $2 is $2. Secondarily, no, that's why I'm paying $9.99 to download a Nora, okay? Because I gotta buy it because you guys are all stealing it. So that movie, some people might say you didn't do anything to make a Nora. But if it wasn't for me, it probably wouldn't exist. So you can say thank you, okay? Thank you would suffice. It would be nice, honestly. I wish that movie didn't exist. It's awful. It's actually really good. And your take is... I mean, even wishing a bad movie didn't exist is crazy. It's because all the baddies are talking about it, Nora, right? Nobody wants to talk about Spider-Man right now. I get it. I understand. I've been there. All the baddies are talking about independent films. Sorry, but Chad's telling me to stop. They're telling me to stop. Doesn't Jeff Bezos get a cut of your Nora purchase? Yeah, unfortunately. We're teasing it apart bit by bit. But like Jeff Bezos also gets a cut of like every second that I'm live on this website. It's complicated. It's a complicated situation, to be honest with you. I'm kind of like fucking Reese Witherspoon in This Means War. Like if we go to a genuine trade war, like I'm caught between the US and Canada. Now I got to rep Gord Downey, like push comes to shove. But at the same time, shit's pissing me off. I'm feeling like Mike Ehrmantraut, man. We had a good thing going, I think. I don't really understand, but like everyone seemed somewhat content with it for like 200 years or whatever. Oh, a ping? I am ready. We're so saved. All right. I'm going to send you over to my wife's stream. Enjoy yourself. I'll be back on Monday. Yeah, this Monday can't be a holiday, I imagine. Because Family Day comes up in February. All right. See you on Monday. Goodbye, y'all. My wife's got she's got a yellow moon on Discord. What am I supposed to do? Saw it and then I saw it say, yellow moon means she's away. None of you stand so tall. Yellow moon means no Discord call. It's a yellow moon. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yellow, yellow, yellow moon.